Hi G family, Robert here with brpautodesigns.com. Today I'm going to be talking about a little issue that I had with my rear bumper on my 2015 Jeep Wrangler JKU. Now I'm going to be upgrading my bumper to Weston. There's a couple more features that the new Weston has that I prefer over this one. Now this one has served me well, but I did have a couple issues, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. This is, I believe, the Trailforce, Extreme Terrain Trailforce rear bumper with tire carrier. It goes under a couple different names. A couple other companies sell it. It's identical. So you can buy it on eBay, Amazon, and through Extreme Terrain under different names. But it's pretty much the same bumper, and I thought I would walk you through it and kind of show you where I had issues, and you might be having these issues. So before I installed the new Weston rear bumper, I wanted to show you what the issues I had, and maybe this will give you a solution for your problems if you're having this issue with your bumper. Now, right off the bat, the issue that I have with this bumper is I wish it would just be simple where I could open it with this, but it's a different style where you have to open this wide open first and then get to your rear bumper or rear tailgate. And so the new Weston one that I got will have that feature. Will actually bolt onto the back of here, and I'm able to just swing it open. Don't have to worry about that. The other feature that I like and that I dislike about this is that when this is open all the way as wide as it goes, it won't go any further. Now, the reason why I'm discussing this is we were out on wheeling a while back, and we were on the Jeep was sideways, and I got stuck, so I needed to winch myself out. And when I went to open the tailgate, the thing slid all the way open, and I mean all the way, to where it ended up damaging my corner here, where this ended up hitting here. So that's where I had the issue. Now there are different bumpers that have it where the higher end bumpers that will stop that from happening, but this one didn't have that feature. The other issue was a huge issue, was the handle. Now when these come out of when they ship them to you, they don't come with this style of latch. They actually have a handle here, which you push in and you latch it, and then you do the same thing to open it. And so 3 or 4 months into it, I'm getting ready to do something, and I open up the tailgate, and I notice that it's completely loose. So I look at it, and what it was is they come with it's an Allen wrench type of bolt. You have to use an Allen wrench to bolt it on. It was really loose, so I took it off, and I added some Loctite, and I put it back on and tightened it as best as I could without breaking it. Worked great. 3 or 4 months down the road, I'm driving down the freeway, and the tire is flung all the way out like this. And the only reason why I found out was because somebody flagged us down and told us that it was wide open. And so somehow along the drive, the whole latch loosened up, and it fell, and there was no latch, no nothing. So I contacted Extreme Terrain, contacted them, let them know what the issue was, if they could send me a replacement, and they were completely out of stock. So they told me they didn't know when they would receive a new ones in or what, but apparently there was a lot of people that were having the same issue. So I went down to several shops in town, and they were telling me the same thing. They're like, we're out of stock, nobody has them, and everybody across the board is having the same issue when they're on the trail, etc., etc. They're falling off. So with it, just we had it latched on here with some coat hanger wires, and after a while, I'm like, we have to find a solution. We have to get this fixed. So what I did was I went down to Ace Hardware store. I'm not sure what part of the country you're in, but just go to your local small hardware store. They'll have more options, and that's what I did. So what I got is, this is a bolt, an unthreaded bolt with holes in it. I don't know exactly what you would call that, but you can see this is the head. And I bought 2 washers, put one on the inside and one on the outside, and a a rubber washer, as you can see. And so what we did was we ended up welding it from in the back and in the front, and that seemed to work. Now, once I did that, we ended up putting this rubber washer on there so it's not metal to metal when you close it. Now, this was the best solution, and I haven't had any issues. Now, one of the things that I did have to do is this was actually facing outward, and we ended up having to flip this back piece here. You can see the hole diameter is a lot smaller. This was on the inside, and this was on the outside. So we ended up unbolting this, switching this around. I got a pin and just some cable, wire cable, and that way we wouldn't lose this. And there's a solution. We closed it up, lined up the hole, and look at that. So if you're having this issue, that's what I recommend. I wanted to do this video right before I remove this bumper. That way, you know, you guys out there, if I can help any of you out with this solution, I think this is the best solution. I've been wheeling this, like I said, for about 2 years. Even though I have these massive 22s on there, these are just my show wheels. So a lot of you guys that start sending me hate mail, these are my show wheels, so I don't use these for wheeling. These are just when I got a show, and I had a show a couple weeks ago, and so we put them on there. But anyway, when we do wheel it, it's safe. It doesn't come up, you know, it doesn't come off, and you're not going to have that latch falling off. And that was the most important thing. The other thing that I did do was I added bumper lights, cut the hole, and that helps out a lot, especially at night when you're out in the dark. But anyway, hope this video helps you guys all out. I wanted to do this right before I swap out the bumpers. And anyway, if you guys like it, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a good one.